Massive. The Big Massive Podcast. Yo, the Big Massive Podcast. Oh, the Massive Podcast by day, Big Massive by night. I'm only Massive, you know I'm only Massive. Big Massive Podcast. It's like the Joe Rogan one. The podcast starts if you're interrupting a conversation. Do you ever notice? Your teeth fairly stayed white, didn't they?
Thanks, Ron.
For the coffee you're drinking and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Massive Podcast. The summer is over for me. I went back to work today and it is tight. First day back after
that's why...
You're back a week.
Aye, but you always say to me, oh man, don't be looking at emails.
Aye.
Like, I just, I always find this thing, people, oh man, you can't look at emails, but I don't mind looking at an email, seeing what it is, delete it, and then see when you come back then.
Aye, but how do you see them in your... I have no way of seeing them. They're on my computer.
Emails are on your phone now in this day and age, you know.
Not my work ones.
No, that's because you choose not to have them.
Exactly.
Aye.
Why would I want to be sitting looking at emails from work?
But you miss so many.
See, even your attitude last week, Texas, no, I don't mean a bad attitude. I just knew you were in work mode, and I'm looking at. I might have woke up at 1 o'clock, and you sent me something. And I'm like, what's that?
I never sent you any work stuff, did I?
It would have been just the way you were operating.
Aye.
See, whenever you're off,
yes,
you don't know what day it is.
Oh, about the podcast and stuff. Yes.
No, just anything, work, podcast, bars, any crack. But it was all 10 o'clock Texas and 9:15, and like he's up and went to did something. No, you're back and
routine. You
have routine in your week, where I had absolutely none. So getting texts from people and their routine, I didn't even mind know anything about routines.
See, my holiday would still be routine. Like if I took a week off, I would still be in some sort of routine.
No, I hate routine in the holidays.
I like routine now.
Like you going to the gym every day in holidays is brilliant, fair play to you, but it's not a holiday for me. I actually didn't feel that at a break, you know, because I did Edinburgh.
Aye.
And then I was doing gigs all week. Like even last night we were in Belfast. You know, spots coming at me because I just fucking run around doing gigs and then drinking wine when I'm not doing gigs.
Aye.
But I'm going away in October for a week and that's going to be my rest. But just anybody listening, what's it like going back the first day after 2 weeks off? It's not as bad as January for some reason.
I feel like I only started the day because you...
I'm just looking at emails going,
and you're doing this, and what's that? And I'm like, I don't know. And then you're, who's this? And we didn't do this. And I'm like, I said to him, like, I was getting a wee bit jittery. Like I had just come back, and there was stuff I had to do. And
Christmas everybody finishes at Christmas as if they're never going back to work again. For some reason, don't they? You don't finish your jobs right and all, and you're just like, that's me.
But do you know what? Like, that's what's good about Christmas and summer. Christmas, everybody's off. When you come back from Christmas, there's no emails.
Aye.
But when summer's off, there's still the whole company's still in full flight.
Everything's still full flight. And that's what I'm saying. I could even sense that. Even though you weren't telling me directly, I could sense you were back at work week. And I didn't want none to do. And I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I said, didn't believe you. And boy, no, sir.
I just switched off. Right?
You don't want that in a routine.
Nothing. Plan anything. Just stare. You just look at the phone. And then going back today, luckily we've got a job where we're sort of managers and you're left to decipher through all these emails, but there's actions with most emails, like you have to do things. It's just like
actionable emails.
Actionable emails with things.
Not the action that you like.
So all he heard from me today in the computer, what's this mean? Who made that decision when I was away?
Did she start when I was gone?
Did you ask for that? Where's the desks? What's the story with... Is there induction? Do you know it was just...
Why can I not see my emails?
It was like you were fixing emails then. You know what you do too? You see an email, you go, no, that's not right. You send back a big guy, you're right, you're wrong there with that there. And then 2 emails later, oh, I'm sorry. Forget that last email. And I'm writing an essay. No, you're well wrong with this. I don't know where you got the dates. I didn't know where to send. Spent half an hour typing up this fucking... 2 emails later, I disregard that last email. I just found it. I found what I was looking for. And there I go. And it's your own fault. Go through them first.
Aye.
So I was back to the fucking grind. But once routine's back, that's what you want.
Aye.
Like, I'm hoping to get to the gym today again. If I get to the work today, podcast and gym, they're the 3 boys.
When's the last time you were in the gym?
It's the holidays. I know people, like I used to do that for the whole day off. Me go to the gym. Nah, no chance now.
But you see, do you know what? I was actually thinking about this. Glad you brought that up. I was actually thinking about this, something you said a few weeks ago, and it was like probably the best part of my holiday was going to the gym.
That's crazy.
Because it's not something that, like, your holiday doesn't include the gym because you see it as
Work.
aye.
I take a break from everything. But you know what? It's different when you're on holidays.
Take a break from
Like I
the
like
gym
I
that
see
you
when
go-
I go to holiday away to the sun, I can completely switch off. I can sleep better because I know there's like see even this whole 2 weeks I was off. I counted it up. I think I did 12 gigs in 10 days, something like that.
Aye.
During like August is when a lot of comedians fucking back off because September's flat out. And my September is flat out. Like I am out every weekend. I think right to October, whatever. But so it was like a work. It was like taking 2 weeks off to do your other fucking passion. But see, passion too, like you need it, but it feels like work at times.
Aye, man. Because I was off for 2 weeks, I kind of thought, I'll do this, and I accepted this, and I said I would do this. So the 2 weeks that I've actually been back, I'm already kind of feeling a wee bit burnt out because I thought because I had too much rest, I can do this and I can do that. I'm already starting to feel a wee bit.
Yeah. Because you're doing the 2 jobs, podcast, training.
And coaching, like I was in Dublin all day there, was fun harps, man, and it was just something that I didn't need.
And that's a big ask.
13 hours.
There's part of there's an aspect of my job, right, where and anybody in my position throughout the country, they get big anxiety about two events have to be run a year. And every meeting, and it's like once or twice a year, do you know what I mean? Every 6 months or whatever. And they would chat about it in most meetings because you know that for them it's the hardest thing that's come up. But because I've organised so many fucking shows and gigs and all that there, it's not even, doesn't register with me. But it used to be.
Aye.
Like I remember this is how bad I was at public speaking. When I started my job 16 years ago, I told my manager to be, I said, listen, I'll do absolutely anything. I says, I'll go into schools, I'll get your stats, all that, but I just don't like public speaking, so if there's anything coming up, I would sort of get somebody else to do that. Imagine, now me fucking doing stand-up.
Aye.
But it was always a fucking...
And you had a mouth back then too?
Big time. But I was stressed out when I was doing things that was professional.
Aye.
Because I didn't mind messing. But then when you're up and being serious and you think you're getting judged by your peers, nobody cares.
No.
But I see it in other people too. Suppose it as like I know a guy that's all he liked doing was the public speaking, but outside of that, did fuck all else. So, but he was able to keep his job because he was doing the thing that nobody wanted to do.
I actually think I've gone backwards a wee bit with public speaking, to be honest.
What do you mean?
I get a wee bit more anxiety about it than I used to not. Like I used to be no bother with it, but I actually get a wee bit of it now. Even going around the room when like introduce yourself, who you work for, blah blah blah.
Oh, that used to riddle
Is it an age thing maybe?
That used to riddle me with anxiety 15, 20 years ago. Just introducing yourself.
Like I'd be running it over in my head before it comes round to me.
Instead of just boom.
Aye. Like your name. What is your name?
But you do have 40 people sitting looking at you when you're giving your...
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You think with the, the amount of times we've been up on stage doing this podcast...
It never gets easy.
It never gets easy, no. But I can understand...
But you know another thing it means too? You care. It's when you don't
But
care.
I would say my 9 to 5 is probably the easiest thing I do.
Aye. Imagine that's all you had to do.
Aye.
Imagine when the income was that good, like back the way it was meant to be.
Aye.
Professional workers getting professional wages, and that was all.
Aye.
Jesus.
A lot of people's full-time wage now doesn't cut it. Very few, aye.
Nobody in our work has, like most people have 2 jobs.
Aye. Unless anybody with a family and a house has 2 jobs.
Oh, aye. If you have a couple of cars.
Like I have tickets to Kneecap on Friday night, but it's probably the only chance I'll have to have a wild busy week leading up to it. I'm like, well, I go
Where is it?
Belfast.
Oh, fuck, who are you going with?
Nobody at the minute. I only have 1 ticket.
Oh, you've only 1 ticket? Give me it.
Because there was three of us going. Now they're actually going on a stag do, so they sold their tickets. So I'm sitting with a kneecap ticket.
Why didn't they sell you one?
Why? Because I was supposed to get one, but Davidson gave it to his brother for his birthday.
Brilliant.
Because I was actually going to take Ella, because I'm not drinking. Like, I'm which way drive down.
Aye. Drive down, watch it, and come back.
And Ella loves kneecap. Fuck,
what's it on?
We were driving home.
What's the festival or what?
It's Fontaine's DC or headlining. I don't know. It's just a concert. And kneecap are just supporting.
Class. See one of the bands, was the Merry Whoppers or something?
The Merry Whoppers.
Whenever they started doing the Free Palestine, they just
Did they?
shut them off. Just nothing left. No, I don't even think they got started. Once they pulled the Palestinian flag out, they just cut them.
What was it? A concert?
Aye. It's mental, eh? Like now it's officially a famine. Officially. And there's food the other side of the wall. Fucking disgrace. Anyway, back to work on Monday.
We had a family day out on Friday evening and went down to the Giants Causeway. Have you ever been?
God. Of course.
Very unimpressive.
With the school. That was some time ago. Primary school, actually.
Oh, that's the last time you were there?
I think so. No, I would have been there for the big guy. There's the big bridge. Did you do that?
No, that's like 20 quid per
walk?
person to walk over.
Is it?
Man.
It couldn't be.
Like that, I started to get riled up then, man, because you can't really...
There's no giants.
No.
Where the fuck's a giant?
Right. But was it the car park was a tenner?
First, to go and see natural beauty. It's not. They didn't build it like.
No.
They just put a fence up and charge people.
And put a fucking gift shop that you have to go through.
Aye.
And you have to pay a tenner to the car park. And there's kind of no where
you can't park away and dander on.
But you're on the side of the road. You'd be blocking because there's so much traffic that it would be you're kind of forced to park there, and they're charging you a tenner to go see.
And then do you watch the Finn McCool story and the?
I've seen loads of tourists walking with the headphones on. I was packed, like, but man, very unimpressive, to be honest.
The shape of the rocks, there's nowhere else in the world like that, isn't it?
No.
Is that it?
I think so. But it's not even that big. It's just a wee section.
I can't remember now. And then there's the big thing that looks like the organs.
Yeah.
It's just fucking water erosion.
Oh, well, it is all like stepped. It is. It's mad if that's watered on that now.
50p.
But man, hey, not including diesel, something to eat in Portrush, amusements, ice cream, £140 for a wee day out.
With the many wins, all of them?
3.
You bastards.
£140.
What you would have saved if you had just spent your own. Aye, man, sure, fuck's sake, you can't go into a shop now if it's paying 40 quid.
Fucking hell, man.
We do some grand bit money in this too, don't we?
Oh.
But everybody's feeling it, man. That's fucking tight.
Do you buy yourself much?
You go back and look at all my photos from the last 20 years and I'm wearing the same clothes. I still, even if I got paid, when I'm going to buy a new goddess, it's always the cheapest or the best. But I don't go and go all their class and don't care about the price. I was never that.
I do that, but clarinet, like I put it off for 30 days, which is the biggest joke ever. Like I'm only kidding myself.
What's it? Why? What do you do?
You can delay it for 30 days.
The payment?
Yeah.
And then you've about 6 things delayed.
I'm coming back from holidays at about like 6 things. He went over. I got charged a $5 because they all backed up. Then I was like, so stupid. But see, in the moment, it's like I have 30 days to worry about that.
Aye.
Which is so stupid.
Yep.
I don't even do the break it on day 3 anymore.
And you were saying break it on the free payments?
Aye.
So it's just coming out and then
just the big payment just comes out in 30 days. I just like have a thing, buy it. But man, I hate spending money on myself.
I'm sure we got a wee bonus from work and I was like, yay! And then Arlo reminded me I had to pay the mechanic the money for fixing my car. No.
Disaster.
Just goes on one hand out the other.
I got 3 people.
Sure, do you think there's people that live this sort of life, right? Do you think this is what we should be doing? Why are we, like, for example, I never, ever, ever got credit cards all my life, right? always, and even the credit union, I treated that wrong. I always took my own money out. I never got loans.
You just
Took my money. I was saving, and then they were always saying to me, I says, no, sure, it means I don't have to fucking give back the any extra, and it doesn't make sense. But the whole point of the credit union is for a loan. So I never had to save it. Now I just pay off what my loan is.
Right.
But, where was it going with this? My head's gone fucking dead.
All my money went to holidays. But you kind of have nothing to show for it.
No. I can't even remember where I was going with it. What was it I was saying? Just went in the daydream. I was reading the fucking sign up there with Christmas. Aye, that's what it is. Some people just live off numbers now. Like, see, banks back in the day, they had to be filled with cash. There's no banks in Strabane anymore. The last one closed up there. There's none left. You can't walk into a bank anywhere in Strabane. So they don't have cash, so everything now is all numbers.
Aye.
Like, they don't have this big vault of money anymore where your cash is in. Like, that's what the banks used to do, didn't they? They held your money.
They held your money, yeah.
Now it's just numbers.
Aye.
So the way some people live their life is spend more than they earn, but then it's just always in debt. You're just always in debt. You're not going to jail, like. You just be in debt. It's a number game. Don't worry about it. Just more numbers.
Aye.
Because whenever I'm nearly down to nothing, I'm going, oh, fuck, what are we going to do for a week with no money?
But that's Mr. Beast was on about this. Like, Mr. Beast is a billionaire, but he doesn't have any money.
Aye. He's got assets.
It's got assets, and like, see, because he was on talking one day, and he was talking about, like, see, when he's doing like a big event or a show or a big video, he has to get a loan,
right?
Because he has no available cash.
That's mad. And that's the thing. So when I went to get some sort of finance, nobody gave me anything because I had no record.
Aye, but I was the same. I couldn't get a loan because
you were good.
I was in no debt. The more debt you have,
the better chance.
Aye,
because if you've got a history, then
because I have no credit cards. I've never used credit cards or anything. So because my history, like my credit score is almost perfect, but it means I can't get a loan.
Remember, I got caught for 30 fucking p or so in a month for a year. Bastards. It was their fault too. They didn't even tell me that there was an admin fee of 30 fucking.
Ronan had a 30p charge.
I think it's £7, was it? Something like that. The reoccur. So I was in debt for like £300, and they actually sent the debt on. It was one of them ones that you did buy now and pay in a fucking month, but they don't remind you. You have to do it yourself.
Aye.
So I forgot, obviously. And then they sent me, like, I missed one payment, and then the debt collectors sent me a fucking. So I paid it straight away. Rang them. They says, that's it sorted now. Thank you. Forgot about it. Did on small print, didn't tell me. Nobody told me that there was a £7 bill for admin fees of doing the transaction from whatever, and it reoccurred for like 2 years. So it was just getting worse and worse. There was never paying off my debt. So I had to get a mortgage. Whole handling. Our 5-year fucking fixed contracts come to an end now too. Apparently there's going to be a big bump.
Fuck man, our mortgages. When I started out buying a house 15 years ago, my mortgage was £370 a month.
All in, probably.
All in.
And a good house too. Decent house.
Now I would say 3 times that.
Aye. Well, if you didn't have a mortgage, you'd be flying, wouldn't you?
Mental, sir. But it seems like rich people also have all their money tied up. Like they don't have. I don't know how it works, sir, because I'll never be in that situation.
They just have credit cards and fucking whatnot.
I used to go to university with a guy who just put everything on a credit card and just let the debt build up, and he didn't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the best?
Like, you can't take a wee. Serious. When I die, all that debt just goes away.
And he's right. Surely maybe we should start thinking like that, and then never fucking have to. Because if you have an income coming in, you're never going to not get credit.
Aye.
And that might all just go as soon as it comes in to whoever, but you just live off the credit card or beyond your means.
I did try it there. Well, we talked about this before. Mine was on about just buy the bike and just buy whatever you want, and just, debt, you can't take it with you. You could get a serious illness tomorrow, and all you've ever done is worry about money and look after yourself. But man, I tried it. It's tough.
What is?
Like seeing more, like even
debt getting you
building up,
you more and more in the red,
and there's all wee tiny payments coming out of my bank. I hate all that, sir.
That's just that attitude of just...
Because I was going to try to clear them up one time, but there's just a load of things that you can't, like... Insurance is monthly, fucking mortgages monthly, mortgage rates is monthly. Like, you just can't pay them off unless you're a millionaire. Car tax, there's just all these monthly tiny payments that all just add up into a big ball that can't be sorted because they're all monthly payments.
What happens if they just deleted it? Like, you've no cash, but somebody just went, no, they're like, what much have you saved? No, you don't. No, I do. Prove it.
Funny, I was thinking this about actually YouTube numbers the last day. So we got a bump in like 200 subscribers, but it was a glitch.
Fuck.
But there's somebody in YouTube could just go, oh, you want 1 million followers?
Is there? I think there's somebody that buys offshore bots and stuff. They bump up their fucking followers or something.
Because you do get bots the odd time, so you get a load of bots, but then YouTube corrects them.
I think I'm getting fucking... This is the first time I'm starting to feel them coming to 50, you know. Over this summer, too. It's never really dawned on me. I think, and I always say about that, you know, McCartney even does a thing where he goes, loud boy, fucking getting senile. And he says, not that, it's just they're turning 60. And I'm sitting there going, that's in 12 years. 60's not that old now when you're sitting here.
Aye.
Doesn't it not seem that 60? But see, when you're sitting 35, it's Old Man River. And then you get that ages thing where people just don't expect you to do that. Like, there's probably young comedians looking at me going, what's the point of having, you know, you've probably got about 10 years left. Why would you get all that? But then see running around Edinburgh, and then I was saying the last time, we're 48, I'm 48, some comedians are 28. And outside of the more experience in comedy, and I respect that, but outside of that, that's it.
Aye.
And you can feel it. Because they're asking you, what do you think? And pointing at something that they've seen 1 million times in my life. But you know they've seen it the third time, but they think that because we're in a different country, you're just...
100%, man. And
you're just experiencing this thing.
I was with two 20-year-olds at the weekend there, and obviously they're driving wee cars. You know kind of your first... you go through a set of cars, small, wee, just fucking two-seater jobs that just get you from A to B. I go, fuck, you've a nice car there, you're doing well. I was like, please come back to me when you've been working for 25 years. You know what I mean?
I remember Colin even saying to me, when I was young, he said to one of his mates, I said, when you're 17, fuck up. But they do have this long life. When you're 17, you would have...
it's comparable to how long you're living, like.
But I remember when I was fucking 12, he was saying he wasn't used to be on the Star Wars one. I said, no, you weren't. Never watched one. Fuck up to... I says, I'm 10, you know, how would you know? I says, 2 years ago to you was a lifetime. To me, it was a blink.
Fuck, a blink is right, sir.
A blink, but like, our wins, 2 years has been a long ass time.
It starts off slow, doesn't it? And it just fucking speeds up.
It's like blowing up and up. Takes fucking forever.
That's a very good analogy, Ronan.
Wild fast. So fast. And as I say, ageism is a thing because people just don't look past 30 until they're there. But I would say, when you hit 30, you're just out of your 20s, you fucking are shocked that you're 30. And it's always, sometimes, well, not everybody, but they settle down, maybe have a girlfriend, and if you have wins, definitely. 35 just hits you up the face. And then it's just people talking about 40 for the next 3-4 years.
Every 5 years is like a year.
And then... well, now it is, isn't it? It's like things come up on Facebook over 3 years ago and you're going, fuck off. And now, like, and then you got the 45, now I'm fucking 48 and a half.
I like, that's kind of why, not subconsciously I'm doing it, but like why I'm more of a health kick now that I'm getting on a bit. And
Makes sense. Yeah. I'm glad I was always short on the weights.
Because they're reading up a lot, like your metabolism seriously slows down, so it's so much harder to keep weight off when you're older, like.
But it's harder to develop muscle too.
Aye.
Unless you were always at it, what they were saying.
Which like I'm nearly at it now 10 years, so it's more of a...
I haven't lifted weight since I was fucking 20, like. Easy. So it's always sort of been there, that fucking... If you lose weight, the structure's always there. That's what I'm saying, for us boys nearly 50, we look alright for it.
And that's... I want to be a good... Nick 50, because, man, I see old people out there struggling to get down steps, walking sticks, hunched over, like. And there's a guy I follow on Instagram too, and he was like, see all them people that had sedentary lifestyles, see when they get older, then they're fucked.
They're fucked.
And man, like, it's just becoming more and more apparent to me how much people, especially in Ireland, overeat.
Oh, it's serious. Tried to go and fucking get everything done to help it.
Mm.
Do you know I'm starting to get, because of this last few weeks, I was starting to go, fuck, I don't know if I could do this comedy. Like, it's got I did too much, and I was meant to be time off, and I was running around doing all that there, but I was thinking, I wouldn't want to be in the rat race to try and fucking, in my 50s.
Be a star.
In my 50s, like. Do you even want to be, like, there's something about if you had no social media at all, and peace.
Mm.
My brain, like,
see, you're selling tickets too, and that's a constant.
I don't have the fucking drive I had when I was 39 and 40 when I started.
But like, I've always said, like, although I'm into fitness and stuff, one of my things I would hate to be is a PT, because it's that constant self promotion, trying to get clients, constantly trying to sell yourself, constantly trying to get people on board. It's like PT is a constant recruitment job.
Right. Selling,
a never-ending recruitment job. And the better you're at it, you do at it. Like, if you train somebody, get them thin, get them into where they can go on themselves, you lose them. So if you're good at it, you have to work harder.
And see, whenever people see comedy going, fuck, what a job. You have to think about it. You're out driving all the time, you're going to gigs. Some gigs are the worst fucking night ever. Well,
I always listen to Geddes about it, like, and like, he's doing it a long time, but he said that he wants to wind down because of this constant anxiety of standing behind stage, going right, like, it's constantly public speaking.
It's constant judgment, make me laugh.
Aye.
You know what crack, and you're like, maybe, like, there's days you couldn't be asked to fucking talk to anybody.
Aye.
And then you have to leave and go, and I can hear to know if stand up was my only thing, great, that's it. But if but there's something about doing a job where you finish on a fucking Friday and that's you all weekend, or your evenings off, and you're getting enough fun. And like, I shouldn't be doing more in my 50s, going on to 60s. Should be sort of looking at the plan to do less. Surely when the wains are all out, you can just do your one job.
Now you're getting,
and that should be it.
I'm still in the mic.
I remember before I had wins, like, I was adamant that I'll not do anything above the one job. I remember always even looking at people with two jobs thinking, what are you at? I was always just do my job and that's it. Full-time job, that'll do me.
I know, but man, I'm still in the mix. Like, you know, people were saying to me, like, straight on day back, they all doing the jobs again. I was like, I already have my eyes on Christmas, like.
You have to.
And the plans we're making, I'm also looking at next year's holiday, because it's always a fucking year in advance.
If you don't do that thinking now too, you don't go anywhere.
That's it. So I'm already in the mix for next year and Christmas. And
so Christmas happens, then you go back. You know what's mad, right? I'm going the end of September away for a week, but we're coming back in October, right? As soon as we get back, it's Christmas. So it feels like you're on a summer holiday, and then the guy always said if you go late August and holidays and you're back in September, and you're just like, what the fuck? Especially our age, so it's plan, do, fucking.
And especially people with kids will like find this very relatable. Hey, Christmas is always on my mind. It's the amount of money it is, and making sure.
I'm lucky now. I've got all non-believers in my house.
It's not even that. Well, but like, you get to a certain age. Like, my Ethan's fucking 23, 22. So it's just a lot of.
I see him all the time now. He's my wee red wine dealer.
So like, he just gets money in a car. I don't have to think about it. Whereas it's all the other things, and you have to plan ahead. And
what's your thoughts on this, right? My Waynes, for some fucking reason, well, they're doing well in school, right? And they work. But even my son was saying, he was once asking me, is your dad just a stand-up? And he was about 3 or 4 jobs. And I was thinking, that's probably where they get the work ethic out of. But, and see, saying you're in the uni is fucking wild expensive.
Aye.
Which would you recommend now for a fucking career? Going to uni and maybe doing IT or something, or plumbing?
I know, because I was chatting to somebody there during the week saying our young boy's heading off now to do electrician, and I was like, fuck, he's going to be on the money.
So see whenever, like, social worker, for example, you have a job lined up for you, but there is degrees that are a waste of time.
Aye.
Fucking fine art and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that really doesn't. But ultimately, academia, when we grew up, get your degree. You need it, it's the most important thing. And then you'll get a job. But the jobs have limited salaries.
Yeah.
See, you go and get a fucking trade. You have unlimited income coming. Like, apparently, this is what it's been said. If you become a plumber, which takes 3 years, and you get a van and a labour, you're straight away on 100 grand a year.
Mm-hmm.
100 grand a year. I have a cousin, he's an air traffic controller. He's retiring at 60 with £1 million. That's £1 million fucking, what do you call it? Pension.
I was watching a thing.
So it's like 100 grand a year he gets coming in his wages.
I was listening to a thing last night. The Boeing, as a company, must have been pulled up to court for something, employee rights or something. And over 8 years, the employees got a 1% a raise. Mm-hmm. So over 8 years, all the employees of Boeing got a 1% increase, pay raise. And your man brought up the guy who was there, the CEO, that he was kind of been held accountable for it. His wages last year were £38 million.
Can't.
Which is a 45% increase on his wages of last year.
1 year?
1 year. His wages are £38 million.
Like, what could he drop to sort everybody else out there? Like,
fuck me, sir. £38 million.
All the rich people are getting
year.
all the money, man. Like, so you know what I can't understand? All the things that people need are there, but nobody can afford them. But it's all there. Like, everybody's getting scant and everybody's running out of stuff and all there, but everything's there.
Do you know what I found? And quite recently, it would be very... Like, I love my work, and it would be so hard for me to recommend a care sector job to someone starting out. Now, how you'll feel morally, ethically, great, doing the Lord's work, helping people, but man, you will never be rich, like. Plus, and to see if you're really good at a care job and you want to make more money, you kind of have to go into management, which means you're not working with young people anymore.
Yeah.
So the job that you love to get better at and get more money, you have to come away from that job, and it just becomes an admin job.
That's what I say about people. They train to be youth workers, and as soon as they get into a job, they want to be a manager. And I'm going, that's like training to be a brickie and then being a site fucking.
I have two different jobs.
Two different jobs, and you get out and learn. Go out and practice the trade that you learned.
Because like I work with young people for years now, I'm a manager, so I work with the staff who work with young people. But I was ready for that after so many years of working with young people, and I still do it in residential. Like, but
what people do now, I think, and that's how we ended up where we are, is I have to work a job that suits my skill sets and my motivations and all that, or I can't do it. If I got a job and I couldn't work with people, I'm away. Straight away, do you know what I mean?
And do you know
what?
But
I think it, like everything I do, stand up or youth work or hosting shit. No, everything I do, it's stuff that I'd enjoy doing.
Yeah.
So we're helping people with our job. So
I follow. I don't know. This guy, he must be a full-time poet.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like,
how do you, like, that's something you wouldn't do a degree in poems.
But he had a poem about how fucking hard it is to be a full-time poet.
Class.
You know, to make money, to buy a house, whilst, and also not get caught up in the rat race of seeing all your friends, settle down, get a good job, buy a car, have wins. He can't really do any of that because. Do you want to hear one of his poems? I'm not a poem guy, but man, I like this guy. Let's see. Let's play a poem.
Let's hear a poem first time. Oh well.
Boys, they'll be dangerous men. If I ever have boys, they'll be dangerous men. They'll smile at dogs and children and be a tonic to friends. They'll send flowers to their mother just because, and they'll be a shoulder for many when the world is too much. My boys will know that vulnerability is strength. They won't bottle anger, they'll learn how to express. They won't let pride be the reason they hide, wearing masks while they're hurting inside. And my boys will be dangerous men. They won't stay silent even when it's uncomfortable for them. learn that their actions are more effective than words, but they'll use their voices to amplify the unheard. They'll know that love isn't something to perform. They'll see beauty in all of its forms. My boys won't grow learning to emotionally hide. They'll reshape masculinity into something they like and make it softer to touch. They'll know that who they are is more than enough. They'll know that being a man doesn't mean carrying the burden alone. They'll learn that an emotional man is a man fully grown. They won't settle everything with violent swings. They live in truth even when that truth stings. So yeah, if I ever have boys, they'll be dangerous men. But the danger they'll be won't be the one society meant. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Yeah, a bit of goosebumps from that, you know.
Do you know a woman? Do you know the most dangerous person in the world for a woman? Do you know that one? Do you? Who do you think? In the world, what man's the most dangerous to all women, statistically? Proven. Factual. Ronan statistics. Write it down.
Fuck, I can't think without pigeonhole. I don't know. The single man?
No. Husbands.
Oh, yes. Right, okay, that makes sense.
Doesn't it now?
Aye.
Until you hear it, you go, oh, right.
Makes sense, because...
That's where all the violence happens. It's where all the most dangerous man to any woman in the world is a husband. Statistically, you're more danger to Karen than any other man in the world.
Aye, well, aye. Because
Arla, definitely. Arla used to have a thick neck when I started going there. Now she's a wee skinny fucking... Like it's something squeaky fucking goddamn. I get in so much bother.
Do you think is there people listening to this podcast driving man and wife and the wife's just like...
Man, I was part of the whole fucking week. I was running around Edinburgh, and I was in Belfast, and I was in Dublin, and I was in most places. There was a few. Hear me, I listen to your fucking podcast. A Belfast man never plays well. But it's all. I think did you ever see our demographics now? Or are we 30?
It's all around our age. So it is.
That's why we're all dying away. That's why our numbers are just sort of.
That's the demographics, the best crack.
I know people loved it.
How do you think about the theme of that poem about masculinity and being more emotionally in touch?
That dangerous thing that comes from Peterson, Jordan Peterson. Men should be dangerous. Doesn't mean they use it, but they should be able to. But there's some sort of there's something behind you. I always said this, and it was like, and it's. See, whenever I was an MMA fighter and I was on top of my game and I was fit and strong, and for some reason I had no problem taking abuse or being useless at other things in front of other men. Because ultimately I could kick your face in.
Yeah.
And there's some power in that, you know. So we could be doing anything else, like planning something or going somewhere, playing a game of football or doing anything, and I'm useless at it and get stick. Doesn't affect me at all because I know I could punch your face in. And it's like being in school, and it's the same with comedian. Comedian sort of has that other status that if all else fails, at least I'm a funny cunt.
But isn't that not the whole premise of martial arts, that you're a trained killer, but you're less likely to do any violence because you know
100%. You're comfortable in your own skin, and I think you get all that stress and bad inside you from training. So you don't need to. Do you know what I mean? It's whenever you've no hamped up anger.
But do you think is there a happy medium between being an emotional?
But then there's somebody that's sitting listening to this going, I've never felt fucking physically strong or violent towards anybody else, and and it doesn't make you a man.
Aye.
It doesn't either, like.
No, but the world's a tough place, like.
Aye, but it is. It's always good to know that you're going. I'm standing my ground here.
Aye. Man, did you see that Rampage Jackson video last night?
Jesus Christ. It was strange because I thought it was a year ago because there was a clip up with Rampage in it, but there was no Rampage Jackson as an MMA fighter retired.
Aye.
Madman too. And his son was at a wrestling WWE.
Aye, but they looked like they were taking the hand out of him.
Aye, your man broke a fucking thing over his head.
He squashed a can of beer over his head.
Aye, but it wasn't that. nice. It was like,
Aye.
and he was like, was he just there visiting, or was he meant to wrestle?
I don't know what the story is, because even when he ran in the ring, he does like
So anybody doesn't know. So what happened was we got a clip of Rampage Jackson's son backstage by professional American wrestlers, the fake sort of wrestling, and this big gulping. That's all you see is went over and crushed a can in his head, and you knew he didn't.
It was antagonising him like 100%.
And he was like he wasn't expecting it at all, and
I don't.
But then I think that there was a video between that and what Rampage, because Rampage on going, nobody touches my son like that. This is all this shit.
Right, I didn't see that.
Aye, and then
Just cut to him at the ring, and the guy brought the guy, and then he runs up onto the wrestling stage, and then I thought it was still like part of that,
because they lifted him like a
because
wrestler.
they lifted it like a wrestler and slammed him down, but then the next part wasn't.
Jesus, he emptied it. He might get arrested for it. Like.
Fuck's
Bare hands.
Lucky that guy woke up.
They reckon, I mean, like 21 punches or something.
Jesus, and his head was flopping about.
Let's get that from his out boy.
Rampage was an absolute madman.
Oh, aye. I would have been fighting again, but it shows you too, they have actors instead of refs doing the wrestling, because it's fake.
Took about 8 of them to hold him back.
There should have been, like, a good ref would have had that boy pulled away. Like an MMA ref. That was some job.
Brutal, sir. Brutal. But that's what I mean. Like, do you think is there a happy medium between masculinity and being able to talk about your feelings and not bottling up? And like, I would like my sons to be able to be men's men, but also be emotionally in touch with how they feel and be able to talk about their problems. Because I would hate for my son to be going through some and feel like he has
stuff
to
my
be like
way to chat to their mouth about, but not me. And you find out, why don't they tell me? They just you wouldn't understand. No, like Craig.
Because
I'm just a Homer Simpson.
I feel like I do be very, man up.
You just have to be there for the boys if they come in and say, "My dick sore out." What is it? Why is there a pain in the balls? Why is no one? There's never
General awards, son. They're there forever. You make it just good.
You tell them, you go into your room, stick your thumb up your bum for half an hour. Does that help? No, but if you do it.
I know, but I always find myself like being very man up and crying and don't be crying and but then I don't want it to the point where they don't feel like they can talk about their feelings.
Oh, because
it's important.
You go under yourself then when you if you're experiencing the man up, fuck up.
Aye.
I would have had
just
that.
get on, man.
Like, and it's like saying you're on about your dads, saying love you to your dad's hard.
Aye.
So you have to make a habit of it that it's easy.
Yeah.
Because my dad even said to me when I was drunk, "Oh, you wouldn't have said it back in our day."
Aye.
It was like it's a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
I just felt the sign of weakness to say I love you.
Yeah. Aye, to your son.
So just say it like every day, so it's never a thing. Yeah. That's hard, man. Like when I was wee, sorry, love you, and thanks were fucking 3 of the hardest things I had. Like fucking say you're sorry, not fucking sorry. You sang it or you said it. There was no emotion behind it. Sorry, fucking, is that alright?
I always tried to make a point of saying thanks or show appreciation if someone does something for you.
Aye.
But you're right, sir. Sometimes I forget that they're wins too. Like, I expect you forget sometimes if they're crying, it's because they're only fucking 10. Like, why are you crying? Because
their brains aren't fully developed.
No.
They don't have the emotional intelligence. They don't know what's going on themselves. Going through body changes and all now. Like our Kovla now, she's going on the first year and she's going on like a teenager. Just woke up one day, doing her own hair. She's on her own running machine. She's a stone off her. She's wearing this thing at night 10. I'm a dead against it. Like, it's I was going to put it on and do a video. It's a face shaper thing. If you have a fat face, so you wear this fucking.
Oh, pulls your eye.
Do you see it?
I've seen them before. Aye. It's like
I walked in their room. She's like wearing a ski mask in her bed, fucking looking at her tablet. This is what the fuck. Then I said I don't like it because the next day she had a big red marker on her neck. I says, "Go that's for somebody that's 45 and got a fucking."
It doesn't work, man. No,
they don't work.
It's all shit. It's all like them.
And she doesn't realise too that she's stretching. So if she only loses a pound, she's raging. I says, "You don't you look at scales, love?" But her ma just puts her on the scales then. She just goes against everything I say. Orla, real butter, stay away from that. It's the worst thing you can eat. No, it's not. She won't listen to me. Orla still listens to the 1972 food chart.
That's when people say to me,
Eat away at bread.
salt's bad for you. I was like, no, that's the old.
Aye.
You need salt in your body.
Butter's great for you. Great fat.
Aye.
Real butter, I only buy the real butter.
So I was making dinner yesterday at work, and they only had the processed shite.
Aye.
And I was like, I'd rather go without.
Flora.
I'd rather go without.
Aye. Because it just turns into like water and fucking...
Oh man, it's just chemicals.
It turns out, I was going to say, it just turns into a chemical in the pot.
Oh, I'd rather go without that. Man, I thought butter was butter. You know, the ones that come in the wee jars, and then I started eating real butter, man, and
You can't go back.
you can never go back.
There's Wallow. Did you ever try that stuff up on the pound? Up on... It's a pound. I was going, there's no way is this real butter if it's a pound. But it's in the real butter pack and the whole thing, and it tastes buttery. But it's a different. It's too orange. You know what I mean? You get it in that pound place up in...
Oh, that's you all over there, eh? Real, natural, homemade.
It's £4.50 for the real golden cow.
Butter's expensive, eh? But
You know that the one that's most famous that gets sent to America all the
but
time?
where's Kovla seeing all that fucking face mask stuff, like?
I don't know.
Is that TikTok, like?
Must be, I don't know. Brings
See,
your
that's the thing
brings
that
your
worries
cheeks
me.
in your face. She's starting to do that now and she's talking to me too, get her face thinner looking. No, I'm going to settle down, love. You do it yourself,
But like we talked about in the last pod, and it's the same with Jack looking for fucking abs. I'm just worried about where.
I remember
where do you
fucking
think?
one of my worst summers was waiting for pubes to grow. Like that was the most important thing in my mind. Where is it? Where? No, think of the many things. Like, you're going. None.
Just that big pubes.
I remember it was the most important.
I remember too. Yeah.
Why is it not happening? Because I was slower than everybody else. I think it was like
Then you get to a point where you hit them.
16 or 17. I think I just started to get pubes where boys with 13 were getting them. So,
See, if I had no hair from here down, I'd be happy enough.
aye. Like boys were. So a 13-year-old going through puberty, and you haven't went through it to 16. They are twice the fucking size of you in that third year. Deep voices and bits of moustaches and all, and you're still sitting there.
Man, I remember the first time being at the pool in P7, and one of my mates was like the first time I went to the pool, and he whipped down his fucking thing, and he had this bush. Now I was like a fucking dolphin. He had
So
the
was
tool.
I.
I was like, what? And it was ginger too, so it was more alarming.
I had a friend too, and used to be a hero because he had a wild pile of hair, but he had a wild small dick, so we were all amazed at fucking second year and third year. Holy fuck, did you see that pubes on him? Then when we all get pubes, then we realised, hey, see your man's got no willy.
I wonder where girls going, oh, you want to see that bush?
You see that fucking... Adam Sandler did some comedy about the bush, the bit of springiness and all of it.
Pubes.
Pubes just getting away, don't they? Shave them, zip.
Oh, I shaved them, but you get lazy, and then the bush goes
It doesn't take long, hey, for the bastard to come back, does it?
forever to grow, and like I could grow a bush now in 2 minutes. Time me.
1970 porno, just
Just like an old film where the black guy pulls off his beanie hat and they just poof.
You know, people say, don't start shaving because it comes back thicker. Aye, that's what happens when you shave. Once you start shaving, that means hair's growing. It's not shaving it that brought it back. You're going through that process. It's a awkward time now, isn't it, for when you're growing. What's the most awkward age? Do you think that teenage... don't know where you're meant to be?
Do you know what? You're actually Conan brought it all back for me. That super.
He's a wee SB. Were you down yet?
No, I haven't seen
that
him.
four
I
sessions?
was there last week, but no, I was private, so I'll be
Not going the night, he says, because of the match.
I
I said to him, you know, Conan's very good at listening to instruction.
no, Gareth was telling me he's good.
I think anybody that listens to instruction will do well.
I know he said Connor's going to be if he sticks at
He's
it.
got long legs and all too. And man, when I was doing the boxing with him, we just in the boxers you can set out and refill.
Gareth was saying to me he's just a wee bit shy to ask, so he was later on. Then he was like, "Could you show me that?"
It's different for me. Yeah. Everybody's shocked, but man, see the many people went. Your son's a fucking gentleman because he works in the bar. They hear he's my son. They're thinking, right, we'll ask for a pint.
And he's nice.
He's nothing like me.
No, he's not. No.
Personality-wise.
Do you remember the day we went down and watched? Remember that fateful day we went to watch the Newcastle game? Man, he was trying to act all cool, but he was super awkward.
17, not having a clue. You know.
Hate to go back to that.
But the tipping he's getting, the tips he's getting up there. Like, he's smart enough too. He says that he got a good tip from his table, and then he just went up and down. Any more drinks? Anybody need any more drinks? So they said they didn't have to move the whole night.
Is he riding much?
He's a girlfriend now. He came in there with a pile of fucking Hoover marks on his neck. Love bites.
That was the time. Like,
I
what
was
was
like,
it?
fuck's
What
sake,
was
man.
the
And he's got about 6.
Man, I seen an adult the last day with a love bite, and I was like,
Oh, come on.
Jesus.
Jesus. I remember boys used to come into school and do. Go on,
What's
ask,
that over
ask
there?
me. Ask me.
What's it over?
You got your mate to do it too?
Oh, it was a sign of like you're a stud, like.
Well, they made
Is there
sex.
studs anymore?
Meant
You need to be a
sex.
stud? Aye.
Remember you come in the school with one right in the back of your neck?
How'd that get there? Alright, and that's the day I was like,
I was a teacher that actually found it. He was looking at your homework. Hey. Directly at the back of the neck.
whatever happened.
Your boyfriend had a long torso. That's what happened. Oh, man. Well, it's good to be back doing that fucking podcast.
Anyway, on that bombshell.
Bombshell. That's twice.
Alright, okay. I up a fucking hood.
Chat these next week.
It's the big, massive podcast. Yo, 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 the big, massive podcast. Oh.